In 2018, this suburban neighborhood was the picture of American quiet. Streets like these are defined by their stillness and orderly appearance. Inside one of these homes, a young couple maintained the image of domestic success. Friends and neighbors saw smiling faces and a carefully curated collection of happy photographs. This is a common psychological phenomenon known as a public facade, the deliberate effort to project stability and happiness regardless of the reality behind closed doors. Such a facade acts as a form of social camouflage, making it difficult for even close friends and neighbors to recognize the cracks forming within a relationship until it is far too late. Behind the front door, however, the quiet was replaced by frequent, heated arguments. Their home was no longer a place of comfort, but a constant source of tension. A destructive pattern had emerged. The woman felt increasingly isolated and ignored, while the man responded by becoming emotionally distant and increasingly aggressive. Small disagreements gradually escalated into explosive fights. Trust slowly eroded. Love began to fade, and what started as occasional conflict became a daily reality. Over the course of several weeks, these repeated confrontations destroyed their ability to communicate or resolve even the smallest disagreements. Their relationship had become a volatile system, where a single event had the potential to trigger complete collapse. That collapse came on what appeared to be an ordinary day. The woman discovered a series of hidden messages and private conversations. Their contents were explicit, confirming that her partner had been unfaithful. Whatever trust remained between them disappeared instantly. The discovery transformed heartbreak into overwhelming rage. She confronted him, and the argument escalated rapidly from accusations and shouting to a violent physical struggle. In the heat of that confrontation, the man was killed. The home that had once represented their future together had become a crime scene. This case illustrates how quickly an emotionally charged domestic dispute can turn deadly when self-control breaks down. When the violence ended, silence filled the house. The chaos of the fight was replaced by the shocking reality of what had happened. Panic took over. Instead of immediately calling for medical assistance, the woman's attention shifted toward protecting herself. She spent the following hours cleaning the scene and attempting to conceal evidence of the struggle, but the carefully maintained facade was already beginning to collapse. Friends and family became increasingly concerned after days passed without receiving any response to their calls or messages. Eventually, police officers arrived to conduct a welfare check. As investigators entered the home, they noticed subtle details that seemed out of place. Objects had been moved, and the woman's explanation failed to match the physical evidence inside the house. Detectives carefully compared her version of events with digital records, forensic evidence, and the established timeline. Several critical inconsistencies quickly emerged. As investigators confronted her with these contradictions, the fabricated story unraveled, ultimately leading to a full confession. Emotionally driven cover-ups rarely survive the careful, methodical process of a criminal investigation. The case eventually moved into the courtroom, where the intimate details of the couple's private life became public evidence. The contrast between the happy image they had projected and the devastating reality was impossible to ignore. One partner had lost his life, and the other faced years behind bars. The trial centered on a difficult question. Was this simply a crime committed in a moment of uncontrollable anger, or was it the tragic result of accumulated emotional pain caused by betrayal? The court ultimately delivered its judgment. Justice was served according to the law. Yet the deeper questions remained. Was it anger? Was it heartbreak? Or was it something even more complex that led to such a tragic ending? The case serves as a powerful reminder that a single moment of rage, fueled by broken trust, can permanently alter the lives of everyone involved.